Okay, folks, I've arrived in Fort Smith, about a little over a mile from the Fort Smith Maverick yard and the Gerdau mill. I'll be picking up this load that goes to Morristown, Tennessee. And it says it's a tarp load and 23-foot product, which probably means it's going to be two sections of 23-foot product. And I bet you it loads indoors. That's just a guess. Another interesting thing for us to watch is I'm down to, by the time I get parked up here, I'll be down to 5 hours on my 70-hour clock. And it'll take me about 3 hours to get from here to the Maverick North Little Rock yard, which I call home. So I've only got about 2 hours in here. So let's see if they can get me in and out of here in 2 hours. Otherwise, I'll have to PC part of the way home. Here's the turn onto Planters Road. You know, Corey that I ran into, where was that? Oklahoma City yesterday? He said that he lives like a mile from here. Of course, he's driving for TMC, but he said he lives here in Fort Smith about a mile, if I remember correctly, from here. So, man, I told him, like, man, you need to look at coming to Maverick. You can park right here and just some added convenience. Anyway, so we've got the Gerdau mill here to the left, some of their property here to the right also, but the main mill is over here to the left. We do get live loads over there. If you do that, you go down to the end of this road here and hang a left to go into their scales. But the Maverick yard is here to the right, and it looks like there's plenty of trucks here already. I was afraid of that. About 11 a.m. on a Friday. Really needed to get here a little earlier. So, there's the main building right there, straight ahead. Got a few preloads sitting out here. I'm just gonna find me a spot over here and now it's driver appreciation week, so I see they got like a barbecue thing set up over here. Of course, I just ate. I stopped at the Love's up there in Rudy. Got me some chicken and a fried pie. I'm not even hungry, but I'll probably go in there and see what they got. All right, let me sign on and see where we're at in the loading order. Well, guys, I've been sitting here about 20 minutes. You know, I arrived myself on the app and everything was good. Then after about 20 minutes, the system has still not sent me a message giving me a spot in the loading order. So I called the shipping office and they said, oh, you're supposed to be headed over to loading zone A. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm glad I called. I don't know, man. Sometimes the messaging system here just does not seem to work. But anyway, that's good. That's good. I really thought I'd be getting an inside load since it's got to be tarped. You know, a lot of the loads out of here get tarped during the winter months. and then not during the warmer months. Usually this time of year, if you're getting a tarp load, you know, it's a shiny bar that's loaded inside. So I'm just giving you a look of the yard. Got quite a few trucks here, some loaded, some not loaded. Oh, let's see. Let me put myself on yard mode. Okay, now I go a little faster. I haven't even got any timber set out on my trailer yet because I was thinking I was going to load inside, and usually when I load inside, I try not to worry too much about setting up my trailer because they'll tinker with it once I'm inside. Oh, it looks nice and dry around here. Well, there's only one truck currently loading over here. Loading zone A will be the very last one up in the front. Well, maybe after I get loaded and tarped and all, I can run inside and get me a hamburger or something. Cold drink. Alright, so this is loading zone A. Just going to get my trailer positioned here where it's on the side of the concrete here. Pulled up where the forklift can get to the whole trailer. Alright, I'll show you some of the load if I can. Okay guys, so I'm in loading position A. Just waiting to get loaded. The loader did come by and tell me that I'm getting 22.5 foot product, just one section, so it must be pretty thick bar. So let's go over my board setup. If this is the middle of the trailer, which it is, and it's 22 feet or 22.5, let's go with 22. 22 minus 4 is 18. Divide that by 2, that gives us 9. So let's go up 9 feet. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's about 9. And I got my strap laid out. Same back here. 2, 4, 6, 8. That was more like 10. So that ought to give us good placement of the boards. And I think he said I'm getting 5 bundles. So I already had it set up like I was getting 2 sections of 23 foot. Just guessing. I'm kind of glad I was wrong that it's only one section, because I might can get it with one tarp now. Be a lot easier to tarp. So that's what we got. I did go into the office a little bit ago to use the restroom and got to see the food. They got burgers and hot dogs in there. So After I get loaded and tarped, I might go in there and get me a burger. This guy just got loaded back there. His load's going to Columbus, Indiana, I think he said. So anyway, I'll show you more when my loader gets over here. Okay guys, he's got 3 of my 5 bundles here. Looks like, yeah, it's got wood blocks in between the bundles. This is the middle of the trailer. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh. Tilted a little bit to the left, but we'll see if we can fix that when he brings the rest of them. Okay, so he's getting the last 2 bundles right over there. He had them staged. But the other 3, he had to come from way over there. I guess a lot of the loaders just came back from lunch because all of a sudden it's gotten busy. So he's putting the 1-foot blocks in between the bundles right now. Yeah, the front is cockeyed to the left an inch or 2. Not a big deal. He might can pick them up and move them a little bit once he gets them all on there, but if not, it's okay. I don't think it's enough to make a big difference. So now he can just slap those up there. I won't have to help him center it or anything. Slap it up there. And make sure everything's still touching, and it looks like it is. All right, that looks good. Okay guys, just wanted to show you this load before I started tarping it, because you won't see most truckers you see out there when they're hauling stuff like this, they won't use these canvas tarps, but Maverick has us use these just to protect our vinyl tarps. Because on a load like this, you know, it has these little wire tags on there that would definitely puncture your tarp. So that's why we use those. So I've got 2 canvas tarps over this load. Got a wrap, belly wrap on the front and the rear, and then 4 chains with over center binders and coil pads. Typical bar load. So now I think I can cover it with 1 vinyl tarp. Let's hope so. And then you go over there, inside there, shipping and receiving, to get your shipping documents when you're doing it. All right, let me get to work. Okay guys, I'm tarped, got my paperwork. GPS says it'll take me 2 hours and 48 minutes to get to North Little Rock, and my clock says I have 2 hours and 51 minutes. So I got 3 minutes to spare. Let's see if I can do it. All right. Now we got a non-Maverick truck over here that's parked a little bit out front here. Let's see if I can get around him. Since it's a non-Maverick, I could just take off the corner of his truck. Oh, I better not. Seeing as how it's Trucker Appreciation Week. Woo. Oh, let's see. Looks like I made it with about 4 inches to spare. All right. Woo! worked up a little sweat. It's dusty out here. Between the dust at the drywall place the other day and this, I need to blow my nose. Okay. Well, that load took a bit longer than I wanted it to, just because, you know, I kind of got here during the lunch break time. Looks like it's kind of slowed down again though. There's only 2 trucks over here getting loaded. I didn't take any time to go inside and get some of that nice food, which I regret. Thank you, Maverick, just the same for doing it. I just don't have any time to play around. Oh, Lord. I didn't even take my work boots off. You know, these work boots get hot. So usually I take them off when I'm getting ready to drive, just because they're cooler. I ain't got time for all that. I gotta get home. There's a fella getting loaded. All right, well, guess that's it. Now across the street there you can see part of the Gerdau mill. Busy place. That's where we get all the freight over here. All right, guys. I'll see you in Fort Smith. Correction, I meant to say I'll see you in North Little Rock. And then I'll do a quick review of the week, and we'll take a look around the yard there and see what's going on. Heading into the Maverick North Little Rock yard. Woo, it's been a long week. I'm tired. You know, wasn't too long ago though, for a few weeks, either because I was taking a day off here and there to do things, or sometimes it just works out and you get home earlier than you think. But I had several short weeks there. Now I'm packing in some good weeks. And my 70-hour clock right now says I have 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and it's ticking down to get parked. Oh, I say we're cutting it pretty close. Oh, and for you guys that are thinking about getting into trucking, or already made the decision to do it, and you're looking for a place to get your CDL, Maverick's CDL school is right here to the right. You can come here and get your CDL and then go straight into flatbed training. Or you can get your CDL on your own and then come here. You just have to spend less time here if you do it that way. So it's still Driver Appreciation Week, as you can see by this sign. I've got to check my truck into the shop once I get parked. Fleet manager sent me a message yesterday to get it put in the shop for some regularly scheduled PM, preventive maintenance. And I also want to get the trailer in. Because the ABS light is on. It's been on since I got this trailer. All right, so I'm down to 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna pull over here to the supply barn and try to swap out one of my 4-foot vinyl tarps. Get off my clock. And then I'll creep around and park. And then I'll get back to you and we'll do a weekly recap. Okay. Good old Michael in the supply shop. Let me get another tarp. Thank you, sir. All right, now I gotta creep around here. Man, there is a fella that just came in behind me, and he's got a big coil on his trailer, and I ain't gonna show it to you, but it does not look like any kind of tarp job that should have come out of the Maverick training department, that's for sure. I don't know what to say about that. That's horrible. He must be brand new, but I think he got out of training a little too fast. Okay. So I see a spot right here. Couple of spots actually. You know, since I'm gonna check my truck into the shop, they'll probably move it anyway, so when I come back out here Sunday, I'll have to search for it. So it really doesn't matter that much. Looks like they're working on a new sign out front. Well, maybe not a sign. They got something out in the parking lot over there to the right. I thought it was a sign, but I don't know. All right, so I'm just giving you a shot of things. So let me get out here before I do the recap. Show you the load real fast. Whew, I got a lot of footage this week. It's gonna take my son a while to get all this stuff uploaded. It's a lot of work doing all this video stuff. All right, there's a shot of the lot and some of the loads. See, there's a big coil, but that one's tarped very well. Here's the training building, guys. If you come here to go into flatbed training, you'll spend most of your time in there. Very nice facility. Okay, so here's what I got. Typical bar load. It's got a belly wrap on the front and the back, 4 over center binders, chains, coil pads. Just looking at my tires and stuff while I'm here. Oh, I need to tuck that green canvas tarp back in there. So it's kind of ugly because I got my over center binders right here. That's why it's so bumpy right there. Other side looks a little better, but there wasn't a lot of extra room on the side of this load. So that's what we got. Tuck this tarp in there a little bit. See, it doesn't look quite so bad from this side. So that's what we got. It delivers in East Tennessee. I forget the name of the town right now, but I'll get back to you in a minute. We'll do a weekly recap. Okay guys, let's do a quick review of last week's miles and gross pay. The miles were 2,305, 2305, and the gross pay was $1,820.47, 1820.47. That had $100 for Labor Day in there, and $30 of downtime when I had that flat repaired, remember? $100 of tarp pay, that would be 2 tarp jobs. And the rest is just driving and, you know, driving pay. So total is $1820.47. So there you go. For you guys that are new to the channel, I try to just show you all my trips, where I'm going, talk a little in between, show you the loads, and then I review the gross pay and the miles, usually at the end of every week, and just try to show you what it's like out here. So if you're looking for a good place to start your career, get your CDL, you can't go wrong with Maverick. It's a good place to start, get some experience, and stay here or move on and do something else. Buy your own truck, whatever. You know, there's lots of opportunities out there. And I'd appreciate it when you apply if you'd use me as your referral, if you don't already have somebody else to use. If you feel like my videos have helped you get to Maverick, I'd appreciate you using me as your referral. Just if you fill out the online application, there's a field there where you can just put my name, or if you talk to a recruiter, just tell them my name. Or some other Maverick driver, if you know somebody else. But use somebody, please. Okay, guys. This load goes to Morristown, Tennessee. Couldn't remember it earlier. So it'll be another short weekend. Like last weekend, you know, it's Friday evening about 4:30. And I'll probably have to get out here about, I hadn't really planned it out yet, but let's just say noon or 1, and try to get, you know, I don't know, I hadn't really figured it out yet, but I'll have to get a pretty good piece down the road on Sunday to get it delivered Monday morning. So I'll study it some tomorrow while I'm home and get a plan together. But we'll see you back out here Sunday afternoon.